Hello, and welcome to Watching Dee's Precious Nursery. Hello, my precious people. I haven't made a video in a long time. I've been busy moving. I'm sure everybody knows because I'm sure I shared it on my last video that I was moving. I moved August 1st, and I've just been so busy unpacking. I would show my place, but I'm not going to show it right now because I actually went over to storage and brought more boxes and totes over for me to go through. I was so excited yesterday because I found my silverware. Now, when I first moved here, I didn't have any silverware, so I had to borrow. Well, actually, no. Oh, my phone's dropping a little. Actually, I had 4 spoons. No knives, no forks. I had a couple plastic forks and a plastic knife because, where I work, I was able to have that. But, so yesterday, me and somebody else went over to storage just to search for silverware. And when we found the box that had silverware in it, we were so excited. The small things you get excited for. So not only did I find the tote with my silverware in it, I found it with some of my pots and pans. Actually, they were my mom's pots and pans, but my pots and pans are still packed. But my mom's were brand new. She never even used this set. So I got those. And then I got spatulas and serving spoons. I found my Mickey waffle maker. A little George Foreman grill thing. So, besides finding the silverware, I found other things that I can use. Now, do I have space in my kitchen to put it? No, because my kitchen is very tiny. But I have a spare bedroom that I'm going to, have. It's going to be like a doll room / storage area for my extra pots, pans, things like that. So I have an area to store it. I just got to organize that room because that room is full of totes and boxes and stuff that I'm going through. Why is my phone falling? I guess I gotta fix it. There you go. And it's just that I've been so busy getting things done, and in between that working. And last week I had to go to my daughter's all week, so I didn't get to get anything done here because I babysit her dog the 3rd week of August every year. They go on vacation and I babysit their dog. So I wasn't even here. The only time I was here is I stopped here before work to take care of my cat, scoop litter and stuff like that. But I feel a sneeze coming. Oh, I think it left. It might come back again. But so I've been busy and I haven't made any videos. I did sell some of my dolls, which I'm happy for, because I needed to get a windshield fix. On my way home from my trip from Atlanta, I'm pretty sure I shared that a rock hit my windshield and cracked it across. It was started out a little bit, and then within an hour it was halfway across. So my car is due to be inspected in September, but I wanted to get the windshield fixed first. It would have passed inspection, but I knew I was eventually going to get the windshield fixed, and I didn't want to have my sticker put on an old windshield that was going to be taken off anyway. So my windshield is being fixed today between 1:30 and 5:30, and then I will make arrangements to get it inspected. Okay, so that's enough about my car and about my move. So I guess everybody comes on here to talk about dolls, so I'll talk about dolls. I did pull out some of my dolls out of the storage area that I had them in, which is nice. Not all of them, but some of them. I had to go through them actually because I sold one of my dolls that was in with my other dolls, so I had no choice. I had to pull them all out just so I could find one of those dolls. The other one I sold was already out, so I didn't have to worry about that. But I'm holding this little girl. This is the Quinlan. The doll I sold was my other Quinlan, because I had 2 Quinlans. And the reason I had 2 Quinlans is because somebody wanted one of them, and went, I gotta adjust this, but I'm not gonna adjust it now because I don't know how to do the pause and editing and stuff like that. Well, the other Quinlan somebody else was supposed to buy, and so I bought it thinking they were gonna buy it. I'll just say who it was. It was the person I was with. And then when they moved out, they decided they weren't going to get it. So I was, stuck with this doll I paid over $400 for, and I didn't want 2 Quinlans. I only wanted one, So I kept one, and I sold the other one. The other one is very pretty too. She has she's lightly painted because she's airbrush painted, but she's still very pretty, and she has beautifully rooted hair, and she actually has a magnet on the side of her head. I don't think I don't know if I shared that with the person that bought it, but I will share that with her. It's somebody that's bought plenty of dolls off me, so she actually has her on hold with me. I do not hold dolls for people without payments, just to let you know. I did for this person because this person's bought many dolls off me and has never ever said to me after she puts a doll on hold with me, I'm not getting it. So I don't mind doing that for certain people that buy off me all the time. So that doll will be going out the first week of October. Actually, she lives not that far from me, so we're meeting halfway. She's so pretty. And this is almost exactly what the other one looks like. She cuddles. What I love about the Quinlan, and I was going to keep it and just make it a boy and then just have 2, but my collection's really big right now, and I'm really trying to downsize it because I have no space. And I could use the money because I do have some trips coming up. And even though my trips are paid for, I'll need spending money, So that is what most of my doll sale money goes towards now, is because I am on a budget. So my paychecks get put in my account, and it pays for my rent and my bills and things like that, and I do not touch that at all for anything. There's no reason to touch it. But if I want to have extra money, I do have to sell a doll in order to have extra money, to do things like go out to eat, go get some ice cream. Going to get ice cream is really expensive. I never realized how expensive things were until I was put on a budget. Once I was put on a budget, I'm like, then I'm thinking about it. Do I really need this? Like when I go to the store, I'm like, do I really need this? And before, I never even thought about it. I would just pull out my card and buy it. And now I'm very self-conscious of what I spend my money on. I really am. And buying dolls, yes, I did put myself on a buy-in doll freeze. But I do have a pickles kit that I want to have made later on down the road. I can't afford to have it made now. So what I did is I did buy the replica pickles so that I can at least have one in my collection so that I can enjoy it until I can have my other one made. So I will have that coming. Also, I will have coming some trades that I did. I did do 3 trades with somebody, and I'm just waiting on them. I've been waiting a while now, but that's okay. I want the person to take their time. They are being painted, so I want her to take her time so, that they, turn out good. I would never rush anybody that I'm getting dolls off that are being painted. Like I did have some customs made from Gladys, and I always say, take your time, don't rush it. I'd rather have a doll that is not rushed than to have a doll that somebody just rushes it to get it done to send it out, because then it's not going to turn out as nice. So, in my opinion, this is one of the girls I'm going to change today. I haven't changed her. I only changed her the one time into this outfit. I named her after my sister, the one that just passed away in February. I named her Tina, but I call her TT. And the reason I call her TT is one of my daughters used to call her TT when she was real little. And so I named this doll TT. I also inherited the first doll I ever gave my sister. It was a doll that I had listed for sale, and the person didn't show up, and my sister really wanted it, and she named it after herself. So I do have a doll that is named after her. It's a Paradise Gallery doll, and she loved that doll. I did give her 3 others after that, but that first one was the one she loved the most. So I kept 2 out of her collection, and I kept the first one I gave her and the last one I gave her. And then the 2 in the middle, which was a Lee Militant and a Paradise Gallery doll, I did send to her daughter, and her daughter is putting them away for my sister's granddaughter. And what is so special is I have a picture of my sister holding those 2 dolls plus the first one I gave her. So I have a picture of her holding them dolls, so that when my sister's granddaughter gets older, because she's only 3 right now, she'll be able to have a picture of her grandmom holding the dolls that she will have, which I think is very, very special. So I did send the dolls, and I sent a picture. I didn't get a picture made, but she can always get it made of her. And then I have a picture. I actually have a picture of my sister holding the doll the day that I was meeting up with the person to sell it. My sister's like, you can't sell her. So I have a picture of her holding the doll that day. And then I have another picture of her laying down with the doll. And then I have same doll. And then I have the picture of her holding the 3 dolls, and that 1 doll's in with that picture too. So I do have those. And then I think I do have a picture of my sister holding my Tink, which I will never sell my Tink, because I do have a picture of my sister holding it. And I also have a picture of my mom holding Tink the first day I got her, and my mom was holding her. So I have that too, which is special. Okay, I don't want this to be an emotional, I'm having a really good day, so I don't have an emotional day. God is so good to me. He is so good to me. I prayed that I would get a place in the villa, so I would be close to my aunt and close to my Christian family and close to where, I attend church, and God provided that for me. And I do have an apartment now right where I want to be. I love my little place. I really do. It's a small place, but it is perfect for me and my cat. Even though I have to put my cat in the bathroom at nighttime because she keeps me up all night. She has, I guess it's like separation anxiety, because she always wants to be near me. Like if I go lay in bed, she wants to be near me, and she cries and cries and cries all the time. If I get up and move, she cries and follows me everywhere in the house. So I guess she has like separation anxiety. I don't know. But she's over there sleeping right now. She has her spot. And I have a towel down because she was producing a lot of cat hair. And if I have company, I didn't want my company to sit on cat hair, so I just keep a towel there. And then let me see, I could show you her. There she is right there. See that little bear right there? That little bear was my mom's. My mom had a thing about bears. And I didn't keep them all. Out of the box of bears that she had, I kept that one. And then I know I have another box of bears, and there's maybe, I might keep like 2 out of that and then, you know, donate the rest. Because what am I going to do with all this stuff? I still have so much stuff. Look at this pretty girl. I love the way she cuddles up. I really do. I'm like talking up a storm here about my life. So if I bore you, I'm really sorry. It's just I haven't been on in so long and so much has been going on in my life. So I'm sharing it with my precious people out there. So let me change her, because I'm not bringing the camera down. I'm just going to lay here, but I will show you after I change her. I'm going to put this on her. This was on Shiloh for the longest time. So, but I'm going to put it on her. A lot of my baby clothes are still packed up, but I do have, you know, some out. This doll looks so real. This doll looks like my kids when they were little. Well, 3 of them, because 3 of my first and my third and my fourth all looked exactly alike when they were born. I mean, they could have passed for triplets. That's how much they looked alike when they were born. My middle daughter did not look like them. I mean, she resembled them, but she looked different. She looked like me when I was a baby. She could have been my clone. And that daughter still looks exactly like me. She is me to a T. Me to a T. She has nothing of her father in her. The other 3 look like their father. Well, they have some features of me, but mostly their father. But this one, exactly like me. And her daughter, my granddaughter, I'm sure you've seen pictures of her. She looks exactly like me too. I mean, the 3 of us look so much alike. It's kind of scary. Oh, I didn't even realize she had an outfit on under this. Oh, and she has little booty socks. I didn't even realize she had an outfit on under the sleeper. I'll show it. Even though she's going to get... Oh, I don't know if I want to change her now. Look how cute. You know what? I don't think I'm going to change her. I don't think I'm going to change her. I didn't even realize she had this on underneath. Oh my gosh, she cuddles so nice. She feels like like a real baby. She just feels like a real baby. I really like her. So, you know what? I'm not going to change her. I'll change my mind. I'm not going to put this on her because this outfit's really cute. But I am going to change TT. I am going to change TT. TT has not been changed. TT has no t-shirt on. So I hope the outfit will look good. Now she is a replica, but she's really nice. She really is. Some of these replicas are turning out really nice, people. I don't know. I don't know what these artists are going to do. I mean, not that I don't enjoy my artist dolls, because I do. You know, I have been selling a lot of dolls because, you know, I just have way too many. And rather than just keep them all stored, I mean, I have 3 totes under my bed. 2 totes are dolls that are in my collection. And 1 tote and 1 box are dolls that I have for sale. All dolls that I have for sale. I have a good amount for sale. And then I think I have a tote in the spare room that has dolls for sale. But they're my, like, cheaper dolls, the AliExpress dolls that I sell. Yeah, it's been a while since I did a giveaway because my subscribers haven't really climbed. I think I'm at like 1,190, something like that. I mean, when I reach 1,500, I am going to give away an AliExpress doll. And it'll be just an AliExpress doll. It's not going to come with extras or nothing like that. But I just want to give it away as an appreciation, you know, for people that do subscribe and watch my channel. And my last giveaway was a comment giveaway, where people that comment all the time, I put their names in a little baggie, and then I pulled it out, and then I did that giveaway. And who's not to say I might not do another one of them. Now, likes, I can't tell who likes my videos. It doesn't let me know that. But when you comment on my videos, it does tell me. And I try to, I'm missing a sock here, and I try to comment back. I really do try to comment back on all the commenters. And if I don't comment, I always try to like them. If I miss any, I'm really sorry. It just means I missed it. I didn't get it in my email, or I just overlooked it. But I do try to comment people back. Oh, this might be a little big on her. I'm going to have to find a t-shirt to put underneath of this, because, you know, you can see her material. Like the material in her body. I don't like when the material shows. The material is showing on that doll too, so she needs a t-shirt. But I can't get to all my onesie t-shirts right now. I can't get to some of them, but not all of them. I'm waiting for the guy to come. The guy's supposed to come between 1:30 and 5:30. Yeah, between 1:30 and 5:30 today to fix the windshield. They come. What's nice is they come out to the house. So I guess this isn't too bad. It isn't too bad. I like this color. I like the color orange. Oh, we're both wearing orange today. Look at that, TT. We're wearing orange today. We're going to dress alike. Where is the other sock? Now, I know I had 2 socks. I don't know what oh, here it is. I was like, getting ready to say, I don't know what I did with it. Oh, my video is over 20 minutes. You know why it's over 20 minutes? Because I've been talking your ear off about, well, your ears, because there's multiple people, about what's going on with me. You know, with my move. And I did a change of address. Listen to this. I did a change of address at the post office. And some of my mail got transferred, but it wasn't that like yellow sticker that they put on. Well, these socks fit are really good. And I am eventually going to stick shoes on her, but I didn't bring any out. I'm going to have to go back in there and get a pair. Anyway, I did a change of address, and it never went through. Like, they didn't do the change of address. So I asked, my aunt said to me, yeah, I'm still getting mail here. So what I did is I did a change of address again today, you know, 3 weeks later, but I did it online instead of going into the office. So, and it says it went through, so it should go through. So I should little ruffle socks. Oh, look at that booty. She got a booty. She does got a booty. So hopefully I'll start getting my mail here. I mean, it's not like it's going to an old address where nobody lives there. It'll go to my aunt's house, so I can get it. I actually was over there yesterday, and because I had a shed in their backyard, but I gave it to them because, you know, I don't need it. I'm still using my friend's shed, you know, my Christian sister. She said I can keep stuff in there, which is good because my place is too small. I will not be able to fit everything in here. I do want to stay here for a while. I really enjoy this little apartment. I really do. I am so thankful for it, and I am in no hurry to move again. And I am not going to have Donna's annual move. So now I do have some money aside that is for, because I would eventually way later on maybe buy a mobile home, because, you know, it'll be bigger than the mobile home will be bigger than here, so the stuff that is stored I'll be able to use, because I don't want to get rid of everything. I really don't. I was going to get a sofa for in here, but my futon works great in here as a sofa. It's the only piece of furniture to sit on in my living room, because my living room's not real big. I can't show it right now, but I did take a couple pictures, and I showed, you know, some of my dolly besties, I call them. I have a few of them. I have some dolly besties, and I did show them pictures of the living room, and then, you know, when the rest of my place is done, I'll show them the rest of my place. But and then I'll show you guys too. Yeah. so you can see my place. I mean, it's small, but it's cute. It's perfect for me and my cat. Perfect. I just can't fit all my stuff. And my kitchen's really small, so that's why that spare room is going to come in handy, because underneath the bed, because I do have a single bed frame in there. I don't got the mattress for it yet. Underneath, I'm going to put a couple totes. Like on one side, we'll have totes of like extra food, like cereals and canned goods and stuff like that. And then and then the other side, I might stick my shoes in the other side under the bed, the shoes. And then I have 2 bookshelves left. One bookshelf didn't make it. It just didn't. It was falling apart when it was getting moved. So I said, if any of the bookshelves fall apart during the move, just throw it out. And one didn't make it. 2 did. So I'll have dolls on them. And then I did ask my landlord if I can put up some shelving, because I wanted to ask permission, because I will be putting nails in the wall. So, I just grabbed her by her neck. Oh, I'm so sorry. Such a bad mom. And so I am going to put up some shelves also in there for other dolls. So I'll have the 2 bookshelves, and then I'll have the other shelving, for dolls. So I will be able to display all my call them my keeps for now. I won't display dolls that I have for sale. And people will ask me to do an updated sale video and stuff like that. And if you go over to my Dee's Precious Nursery Facebook, and especially my Instagram, my Dee's Precious Nursery Instagram page, you could see dolls that I have for sale on there. I don't really want to do another for sale video yet. I really don't. I'm really sorry. I know people have asked me to do it, but people that don't have Instagram can go to Facebook, and people that don't have Facebook can go to Instagram. And on my Instagram, I usually post my dolls for sale. I do post them over there. Like I still have. Oh, she's so cute. She's so cute. Look at that smile. She's so pretty. She does. I do still have 2 sets of Paradise Gallery dolls that I was selling. I think each set was $300, and that included shipping. I was going to pay for the shipping, and there's 2 sets. Now I've had people ask me to break up the sets, and I'm not doing that. They won't be shipped in their original box. They will be all shipped together in one big box. And they're brand new. And then I have a couple other Paradise Gallery dolls that I'm selling separate, but I'm selling them here in the area because I'm not going to pay to ship them, because it'll cost me too much to ship just one doll. When I ship the 4 together, it's not as, it costs more, but they're together in one box. So, but to ship, I'm not going to sell one and then pay to ship that, because it'll cost too much. But I have been selling some dolls like in the area. Like I've sold some of my cheaper dolls and some of my Paradise Gallery dolls and Lee Militant dolls, in the groups in my area, which is good because I don't have to pay for shipping for them. There, she's all dressed. This is a little long on her, but it looks cute. The socks fit her cute. I just thought I'd bring her on. She reminds me of my sister. This is what my sister looked like when she was little. Except her face wasn't as chunky, but it was still like this. When I find her baby picture, I'll show it, because this is what she looked like when she was a baby. She had little curls. She was so cute. We're 5.5 years apart. So, when I was like 12, she was like 7, and she used to follow me all around. When I was 10, she was 5. I remember that because she would always get in the tub with me when she was little, and then, I got to a certain age where, I didn't want anybody in the tub with me anymore, because I was becoming a young lady. And she used to sit at the door and say, "Please let me in, please let me in." And she was only like, I think she was like 6 or 7 years old. And I felt bad, but, you know, I didn't want her to talk with me anymore. But yeah, she was like my best friend since she was like real little. Yeah, she used to cry when I would go out, hang out with my friends because she couldn't. And I remember when, I guess she was about 6 or 7, and I took her with me. I don't know if I was watching her, and I smoked a cigarette in front of her. And oh my gosh, she cried and cried and cried because she's like, "You did a bad thing," and yeah, but that's what teenagers do. You know, they experiment with smoking cigarettes and all. Especially if all your friends are doing it, you wanted to do it too, and yeah. But anyway, so that's what's been going on with me lately. I know that. Well, you know what? No, I'm not going to share that yet. I'm not going to share that yet. But it's something I'm going to share. But I'm going to share later. But yeah. I guess that's about it. Yeah, I don't think I have anything more to talk about. I'm sure I have plenty to talk about, but I'll share that in another video because this video is a little long. But all right, everyone. I hope everybody has a good day. Thank you for liking my videos. Thank you for all my subscribers. I really appreciate it. And I hope everybody has a good day. All right. Bye now.